Can we kill them? Are they dead? I think they're dead. The token.
You're so good.
Do this. I'm like pretty convinced that they're dead here.
Don't try to be a person you never
6,
be.
9,
Can see
4,
we're
12.
different,
Good night.
but it's no secret.
Let's go. Deck is humming.
Every time I see you, I wanna say, I don't want to love you, don't want to fight, I don't want to.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another day of Edge of Eternity Standard. Today we're looking at Boros Zenith. Been working on this deck for a couple of days, and as you guys all know, I think the world of this card. I think Cosmogrand Zenith is one of the best cards from Edge of Eternity Standard. Time and time again, it just completely runs away with games, and I think it's just phenomenal. So today we wanted to max it out. We wanted to see what we can do if we built a deck dedicated around Cosmogrand Zenith. So the way we're going to do that is obviously the first way is just playing a second spell a turn, so we want cheap things. So I got the Pixie package in here. I got Pixie and then Inquisitor. I think this is one of the most powerful early game packages you can do. You can see in the games today that the slower grindier decks we played against, that this little package here just decimated them. You know, so we're going Inquisitor on 1, Pixie on 2 to pick it up, and then play an Inquisitor again. So you're getting 2 Inquisitor triggers, and you got 4 power on the board, and 2 of it being flying from Pixie. So you're getting really aggressive, you're slowing them down even more, and you're getting under all those removal spells. But later in the game, if you have those, they're 1-drops, so really easy to cast that second spell off of Cosmogrand Zenith. The other ways we're going to do that is through Discovered. So I got Geological Appraiser, and I got Quintoria's Can. I think I saw Swayze playing Appraiser with Cosmogrand, but in a different build. I think he was playing like Mardu or something, and kind of with the Pixies, but he was playing more of like a Mardu bounce style deck. But this is the truth with Zenith. This card is great. So like you curve out, it's a great curve out. You play it on 3, you play the Appraiser on 4, bang, trigger your Zenith. A lot of power on the board. Quintorius might be the best card in this deck. The Discover also triggers Cosmogram. You also are making tokens, which we're trying to go wide in this deck anyways. But with all of this other stuff we're doing in the deck, this drain effect from the static ability is actually insane. So on top of the Discover stuff, what else are we casting from Exile? Well, I'm playing 4 Demonic Ruckus. This card is kind of, unappealing at first, but when you realize, okay, I'm plotting this, and when I cast it from plot, I'm casting it from Exile, which triggers my Quintorius. It also means that on a later turn, I can plot this on 1, cast my Zenith on 3, and have a free spell to cast it onto my Zenith, triggering it that turn. So really good there. Another way we're going to cast things out of Exile is through this card here, Possibility Technician. This card I think is super underrated. I'm part of the problem. I haven't been playing it either. But my goodness, this card just has grinded me through games. You can exile, you can warp it in and then cast it. That's effectively you're drawing 2 cards as long as it doesn't get removed. But you also can pick it up with Pixie and reset it and do it again. So you're going through a ton of cards. It also means you're finding more spells to trigger the Zenith. You're triggering your Halia more often to gain the life, to draw a card off that. But once you cast a card from Warp, you're also casting it from Exile, triggering your Quintorius as well. So that, and then the Warp of Halia does the same thing. So we're also exiling or casting cards from Exile there, and you can see how you start draining out your opponent super fast with the Quintorius. So this package is kind of beautiful. I'm playing a sneaky as well, one of Imidane's Recruiter, accomplishing all roles here as well, and I might need to be playing another one. I might cut a Halia and add another Recruiter. So just on its surface, we're going wide, we're really aggressive, so Recruiter can come down before an opponent plays a board wipe or something, and we can swing in for a ton of damage, hopefully closing the game. But it also has Adventure. So, one, I can cast that spell for adventure, make some 2/2s. That also triggers Halia's draw, whatever. But then when I go to cast the recruiter from its adventure, that's casting it from exile, also triggering that. So its adventure cards are also a way to 2 spells in 1 for Zenith, right? So I got 2 spells on this card. So I'm constantly having things to cast with Zenith out on the battlefield. So this whole package is just like super beautiful. I'm playing, and we'll talk about the lands here too. So I'm playing Quarry Mountain Monastery. Comes in untapped most of the time because we're playing a bunch of planes. But it's got the words exile the top card of your library until the end of turn you play that card. So another way to cast a card out of exile for Quintoria's hand and just grind you through some of those tougher matchups where you get swept up and need to rebuild and get you more spells for Zenith. And then also the Dulkoven Encampment. So I'm playing both of these kind of spells. They both enter on tap most of the time. But this one's really great because, yeah, again, we're trying to go wide and make tokens and stuff like that too. But this also really helps trigger your Halia. So you're kind of able to facilitate the deck. So those two help out as well. The mana is super good in Boros as well. We're playing 24 lands, and I'm probably going to trim. Probably going to trim out a land, but in general, deck just flowed. We just ran over everyone we played. You're in white, so you've got the best sideboard right now. You've got Rest in Peace. We're not playing any high noons because we want to cast a bunch of spells, so that does make our Vivi matchup a little bit tougher. But we can just kind of run them over sometimes, so I'm not too concerned about it. And then we can change up our removal spells based on the matchup. You actually become the control deck against the mono red decks, which I noticed, but that's okay. Deck has the ability to do that, so we can pivot if you need to. But yeah, this deck is a ton of fun. You should play it on stream, or you should play it on Arena. It's probably an even better best of 1 deck, but you'd have to probably do some adjusting, make it a little bit quicker, and you just go to town. But super viable in best of 3. We were in the diamond ladder, working our way back up to ranked, and we went like 5-1 or something. So deck's really fun to play. You see a lot of cards, you have a lot of triggers. It's great. So thanks guys for watching. Please, if you haven't yet, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I really want to get this channel going, and I really appreciate all the support so far. So love you guys. Have a great day. See ya. Bye. Alright, so I forgot to fix my mana base again, so I'm actually just going way too quick, thinking about too much. I wonder if they offer a trade here. They don't. So we'll do this. We're gonna pick this up. Yeah, I don't think I'm forcing a block. Hopefully they play the mouse, prowess mouse. So I will block that. If they were smart, they would attack first with the Higher Claw. Because now they don't get an attack in here. The real question is are we playing Zenith? I think so. We won't attack yet. So we need to fix our mana base. I forgot that I have only basics in here. Double strike, double strike. Make them have something. If it doesn't give trample, and we just ate a card out of their hand. We're just trading here? Just offering up the trade straight up? That seems unbelievable for us. That seems amazing for us. So to get two triggers off the Kavu here, we'll probably warp it in. That way we got double spells for next turn and the following turn after that. Well, now it's not gonna matter. Cosmogrand's gonna eat 2 burn spells here, which isn't that bad of a deal. I feel like making some 2/2s might be decent too here. We'll start with a warp. Play the land. We're starting to flood out a little bit. But we have things to do with the mana, so right now it's okay. Like, this is 2 spells, this is 2 spells. I will be trading with the lizard. I'm just playing 2 2/2s. And we will be double blocking. Yeah, no, I'm not gaining life this game, pal. Okay. Still, that ate a shock out of their hand. Now, just can't kill that just yet. We probably gotta cast Kavu. See what we hit. Hits that. So here's what I can do. I can bounce that. Oh, do I want to warp it? I don't think so. I don't think this turn. We'll block. We'll eat her 4 damage. If they play a dragon, but dragon's on 6. I don't know if you can warp it from exile. You must not be able to. Wow. Wow. Oh, we can't gain life now. That's funny. I suppose we start here. See what we hit. If I draw a Get Lost, I might be saving it for the dragon. Elspeth is really good. Elspeth kills Screaming Nemesis. Like, I know tokens feel okay here, but let's kill this. And then, how much haste do we got besides Nemesis? We do need to kind of close out here. We can't gain any life with the Quintorius, so if they want to fire up the creature land and then hit Elspeth with it, like instead of me, I'm okay with that. Because if they're doing that, then they're not attacking with the dragon. Another Nemesis would be tough. But again, Elspeth killing the thing and taking an attack is quite alright. We're doing okay. Yeah. That like bought us a whole turn cycle. This card has been sweet. I can't gain life, but I can deal damage. So we can do... We can do this. That'll deal 2 to them. I just won't gain the 2. And then I can do that. Start building up for a big attack. Gives everything haste too. We don't lose anything here. Except some life. Yeah. Can we kill them? Are they dead? I think they're dead. Make the token. Do this. I'm like pretty convinced that they're dead here. 3, 6, 9. So 4, 8, 12. Yeah. Good night. Let's go. Deck is humming. It's both colors. This card is good. I can't believe how little it's being played. Like I'm part of the problem too, but this card is proving to be super grindy, and it's great with Pixie. So Chainsaw kills Nemesis, Seam Rip does not. That's kind of my only thing, other than Seam Rip. Seam Rip being cheaper later. I don't have a way at the moment to kill Nemesis other than Chainsaw. Chainsaw wouldn't be my desired because I don't want to. We'll be mana efficient here. Could prove to be wrong, but we'll see. If we get hit with like Nemesis, we're gonna feel bad about that. Yeah. So this. We just run a Halia out there and offer up a trade. All of our lifelink stuff is gonna get really bad after this, but second Nemesis, yeah, we're definitely doing that. We gotta just not die here. Although drawing planes now will feel really bad. Okay. Zenith doesn't really do it, so I need to try to find something with Kavu. That doesn't do it. Yeah, we're in rough shape right now. So if I wanted that planes, I gotta play one of these Kavus. They drew 3 of them. And we didn't draw planes. Planes would have saved the day. Do that. We're gonna get our that helps. It lets me cast one of them. I mean, we die to like any burn spell here. Because even if we block the Nemesis, we take 3. We're still taking 3, we're just dead. Can't even concede. Okay. Very reactive hand, but I suppose we are the control deck. You know, if we could take care of the Screaming Nemesis, then Quintorius is like busted in this matchup. At least we're not gonna die right away with this, so. There's our second white. So now if they play a 2-drop here, I can Seam Rip it and then hold up Get Lost Mana. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna Seam Rip this. Good, we had another land drop. If we can cast Quintorius on curve, we're gonna feel pretty good. Hoping they cast Screaming Nemesis here. We will tag that though. We are in the driver's seat, as they say. Yep. is good. Are we discovering though? Like we don't want it to die right away, right? Like if we keep plussing it, they gotta keep expending resources to attack it. Or they're just gonna take care of it now. But we got 2 cards out of their hand and I got a token out of the gig, so not too upset there. Hard cast Celia. We'll get in. Feeling really good about our position right now. We'll just attack. If they want to animate their land, we'll be able to kill it and then equip Chainsaw. I feel okay. Yeah, they just spent all of their resources killing our stuff instead of killing us. We got a ton of leftovers. They can animate their land, but we will kill it. At least Chainsaw. These are way better against Nemesis, so. Drawing something that draws me a card would be super cool, or a Cosmogrand would be super good right now. Do I want to take 7, 8, 9 next? I don't think so. We'll burn one of these now. They're going to draw a card off the mouse, and then they might play 2 things. But if they both have haste, we'll just sweep them up again. And then we're feeling better. But they do get to exile a card here and draw it. That's going to be pretty good. They didn't draw that. They did not opt to draw it, so I can kill it now. And it's like, do I want to pixie the Chainsaw, force them to use their Burst Lightning on Pixie? Maybe? I don't know. They might not, but good draw. Now I feel like I should have saved Pixie. We're getting in. Hoping they use it on this and not my face. We'll warp this in. Got a land off the top. It's okay. Draw another card with it next turn. Feel like we're in a good spot. Like, really good spot. Drawing all these lands is kind of crazy, but this Kavu's just digging through the top of our deck. That's not a bad one. Hey, okay. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, we got Chainsaw early. We can always bounce that with Pixie after. So at least we shouldn't die right away. Just keep going. If it's a Simic, well, it looks like the Landfall deck. Like I've only seen the Teamer Landfall deck play that. So, and I don't know what kind of removal they got. So I'm just gonna jam this and start going to town. cast anything. Do we Kavu warp? I think we warp. See if we can draw something off this. We did. So we'll play this. We're gonna make 1/1s because that Kavu's gonna get exiled out of here. That gets a card out of their hand. This deck's all about going quick. Yeah, we just want to go fast. Yeah, Stomping Ground. This looks like Teamer land. Maybe not. I suppose they would have played a creature early, so we're going to lose everything here. If we draw a land, we get to stick a Planeswalker. That seems good. We're going to start with Elspeth. Get more pressure on the board. So they're playing like a Teamer Lands deck, which is really tight, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty cool. Overlords, Enduring, okay. So, oh, Roxy's weird. Roxy's a little bit unexpected. So either Elspeth or Chainsaw Pixie can deal with this. I kind of don't hate the idea of Elspeth, so I can get this Quintorius down. We'll get in. And then I think we're just making a 3/2 because the Discover is fine, but we make a bunch of tokens with it because of Elspeth. That's gonna take out a thing. Okay. We're like fine with that, so I mean we can just deal with the problem now. And then maybe we does explosions hit Planeswalkers? No. Maybe we discover and see what we hit. Okay. Not ideal. That's fine. It's like not ideal, but make it work. So we'll get rid of the blocker. Swinging for 8 here. I can't equip that. Costs 3. Okay, I mean, a board wipe, we're cooked. We got stuff to do still, so we're not totally fried yet. Does this triggers that. These two cards are so good together. Because the card it's going to exile, I'll be able to trigger off that as well. So yeah, so like, we could do this now. I could have plotted it, but it would have been the same thing. We can't discover, and I can't. The only thing that's good off this is a land, so we'll save this. We'll make a token and put them down to they need it because I can win next turn. It's like that won't do anything for them. It's just up to these 3 cards here. That's not. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Just ran them over. Through 2 ill-timed explosions. Okay, we got play. We got play here. Slow him down. His Inquisitors should be pretty good here. Next turn we'll warp Helia Inquisitor to game 2. I don't know how much the life's gonna matter here. It might. I mean, they're gonna doppelgang, but you know, we're gonna kind of die to a big turn. So we will warp. We will cast. Rip another card out of their hand. Can they still impend this? They probably can. For 4. It's up to us to kill them before any of this stuff matters. This feels like an ill-timed explosion. That's what it feels like, huh? They're probably going to cast a draw spell at the end of turn here. I mean, I'm walking into it, but I like gotta apply this pressure. I'm not going to commit anything else to the board if they don't have it. They didn't have it. So, I'll play this if I draw a red source, but I won't play the Kavu. I'm just all white right now. Yeah, we're just gonna pass now. They probably no, they didn't rip anything. This gives menace, yeah. 4, 5, 6. I'm 1 short with this, so we're not gonna kill them yet. But we do need red sources anyways. Or we draw a Get Lost. That would also do it here. Do the red source. I can try to find a Get Lost, but I think what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna throw this on here. And then it'll drop. Oh, they might kill it in response. Okay. That's fine. So we put them to 5. We deal 5, and then haste or burn off the top. Boiler Bridge just kills the Hylia. I have a good chance of being able to draw off Hylia this next turn. If they attack, another menace threat will do it too. Yeah, they're going to town. They're milling. Another Hylia's depressing. So we'll go here. We'll start this train. I'm gonna warp this in. Another land is actually crazy. And then I'm actually just gonna play this one. And keep the one I played. Pass turn, draw a card, try again. There's a Zenith. We'll be able to trigger that. But it's not enough at the moment. Again, we're looking for like literally Quintorius. We're actually just dead to Boiler Bridges. 3, so 1, 2 Boiler Bridges. So it's gonna kill our stuff. But I don't think we're dead yet to it. We're not dead to it yet. Although all that life's gonna really suck. 4, 8, 12, 17, 19. I'm not dead yet. But I also don't know if we can win, actually. Second Zenith. No, we're just dead to the triggers. We're not dead to the triggers yet, but they've got so much stuff going on. We gotta go. Just no pressure. Alright. So, also I'm realizing that, I may or may not have Forgot to do the lands in this deck last night. I was really tired when I built it, and I think I have only basics in the deck right now. So we're gonna have to fix that after this game. So we're gonna get to Cosmogrand plus Ruckus and trigger and make some 1/1s here. Let's say when this leaves the bat, or it's put into the graveyard. Okay. Running into an ill-timed explosion here, but I will be putting counters on everything. What am I putting back into my hand, though? I could put the Cosmogrand back into my hand. Then I lose out on some damage here. I'll pick this back up. Look at him. Maybe they don't have a 6 mana thing to discard. Maybe. What is that, like Boiler Bridges is what they need? We do draw a card off the Demonic. Hey, we just got him. Caught him. Yeah, opening hand feels good. We'll go Inquisitor, Chainsaw, Cosmogrand, and then have Chainsaw and something else to trigger. Feeling good. Feeling really good. What do they got going on here? Demolition Field. We drew Pixie. And honestly, like, so good. Get another card out of their hand. That's such a great opening. Now, could have saved one for the Cosmogram, but like we're applying a ton of pressure now, slowing them way down. That's a blue-black land. I'm cautious to play this out, but just give me one turn. Okay, so Saltite Colors, what's their board wipe? Like, not much. Are we just running this out? Putting them down to a 1-turn clock. Okay. It's like we got like 1 turn before that board wipe comes down. We're not making a ton of tokens. This one is tricky. I'm keeping it because this is technically a draw 2. 3 Inspiring Vantages tell me I gotta play them out. All 3 in the opening hand is hilarious. Okay, I can plot that later. So we'll... That's just not very good right now, huh? We'll plot that. Yeah, we're way slower now. I'm sure they're very happy about that. We're gonna throw this on there. Hopefully it sticks. I think they're gonna kill this in response. Okay. Got there. And then, are we holding up this Get Lost, or are we gonna get this Technician out? So if we hit a land, I can play the Technician and then play the land. But then I might not get to cast the other card. I think... Should be applying pressure, but this doesn't apply pressure. I think this is where we're gonna end. We're gonna hold up this Get Lost. Maybe we'll find something for it. It's an 8 mana board wipe. Does this not trigger because of that? Okay, it does. Drawing Cosmogrand. Cosmogrand plus Beacon is good. Although it's not good against that. Hopefully they go to kill it. Are we triggering it? So I'm not going to put a counter. I'm going to make tokens. And I just get swept up by Deadly Cover-Up anyways. So we'll hold on to it. Hoping they target it with something. That's the one card that doesn't... We can't stop that, so... Keep pressing on. It's a perfect answer. Although the tokens would have stopped that. Okay, now we're going to try to get some draws out of this. Since now we're playing the grindy. The grindy playing against the control deck. Elspeth, I will be able to cast next turn. We'll do this. Actually, I won't be able to cast the next turn. So we actually need to plan that out well. I can... Is that sorcery? No, it's not. So I can exile this at my end step. Huh. Am I trying to save that? I don't think so. This Shard Mage gets a lot worse though, because they know about it. I just don't think the Inquisitor matters too much. And like I really want to get an exile off of this land here. Oh, that was on my turn. Okay. So Halia's not bad, but we're gonna play this. And actually I'm just holding everything up. We're just gonna try to draw. Does this kill? That doesn't kill Elspeth. Does this kill Elspeth? That kills Elspeth. Well, what the heck? How can I beat all this stuff? I don't think we can. Okay, so we'll cast Halia. We're gonna try to get this board wipe out of their hand. We'll start there. We just gotta chug through all these removal spells they got. Wow, that sucks that we're gonna lose this, but that does draw me a card off Halia. We'll save the Ruckus. Hopefully they forgot that I have Elspeth tucked under this Technician. That would be sneaky. If they want to cast this on my Cosmogrand, they don't. That's a mill card. Suppose it has to resolve now. So we gotta do this now. Make our tokens. Yep. Okay, we got a clock. Ooh, Recruiter would be good here. Recruiter almost is lethal. Crew's pretty close. Pixie's good. So we can do this. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna get in for 6. I am going to bounce the Technician. And then I'm going to warp it so we can get an extra turn too. Aaliyah. We can warp. Oh no, we can't warp Aaliyah, but we can cast her. Okay. Recruiter is close to lethal. They still have this board wipe, hoping they use it here. Yep. No, we won't warp this. We'll just cast it. Hopefully we hit a creature off this. We do. Okay. That's gonna draw us a card off the Halia. Put in hand. Play the land. Pass turn, draw a card. Okay. We're fighting. We're fighting. That's for sure. I'm afraid we're going to get milled here, though, by the combo. We didn't. Okay. We got 10 cards in our deck. Have we milled Recruiter? That's what I'm worried about now that I think about it. I might have milled it. Oh, I did. Okay. How many board wipes are we playing, homie? You know? Sheesh. Okay. Well, play this first. And we'll play this. This is going to gain us our life, so we don't have to make a token if we don't want to. Although I think we probably just do, honestly. That gained us the life needed. Another one's pretty good. They're not gonna play a creature, huh? Let's fire this off. Maybe that'll pump a thing later. Oh, took it out of our hand. Okay. We effectively have them at 8 at the moment. So what I can do is I can Kavu. That doesn't cast anything. I'm gonna discover. Okay, that's gonna drain them. Try to hit a spell. Okay, that's gonna drain them. The problem is I know there's 2 lands in my deck, which means I know there's 2 lands in the deck, which means there's not enough spells off the top to exile. 3 lands. Those are 2 lands, so I believe we are just dead. I can't cast anything out of exile anymore. Now all we're on is we got 1 turn to attack. What are they gonna go get? Mountain? Get lost? I don't know. For the dragon? We're about to get decked, and it's depressing. So, there's the land. I make a 3/3. I drain them. The problem is we just lose to the dragon board wipe, and we're dead. No. Okay. So we didn't get there. We used every card in our deck, we didn't get there. Just kept a slow hand last game. This one's a lot better. This one's a lot better. You get in. Pixie. Inquisitor again. Do the thing. Slow him down. Okay, we can do this. We can gain a life. Just try to get them before they can cast their board wipes. Dragon kills one of my things here. I will sacrifice this one. Yeah, I'm just going for it. This is our best bet here, I think. Great draw. That doesn't draw us a card off Halia, though, but it did draw us a Cosmogrand for later. Cosmogrand plus spell wins the game? Okay, yeah, they're so slow, we just have... Alright, so we're okay so far. We're gonna need to draw some spells for this Cosmogram, but... Cavern of Souls. Okay. Opening is great now that we drew Pixie. I don't know what they're naming with Cavern yet. But at least we're just going to slow them down quite a bit. That's second Cavern. What's their plan? Those are going to enter tapped. We're just attacking into this. We're going to have Elspeth on schedule here. Seems pretty good. And if they want to take a turn to kill the Cosmogrand, then that buys us a turn to get the Elspeth down. Okay. That helps. That's going to enter tapped. Yeah. Okay. So we can... Let's shock, so we're not stumbling. Now I can play this untapped. Wonder what they take here. So Pixie isn't doing anything. They might take the Kavu. I took Inquisitor though, or we drew one, which is a good draw. Would have been better if we had Pixie, but. And we'll throw this on there. They want to kill it, they'll draw us a card. Otherwise, like a 3/2 Menacer is like not a bad gig. Sentinel's a little bit of a problem. It says Vigilance, so we'll just get in. Are we just sticking Kavu? Or do we want to like try to draw a card? I think we're just sticking it. Like force them to either they're gonna trade with one. You know, I might not ever play this lane because I'm gonna lose it, but like I'm glad I cleared a lane off the top of my deck in this scenario because I've already got my. All right, so we're gonna do this first, and then we'll have one for next turn for the Baloth. Probably lose the Kavu here because they don't want to give us a card. Oh, they did kill it. Left us our Kavu. Oh, we're gonna lose Elspeth. That sucks. It's 4 to activate. Well, this is where we're at. Map tokens coming in clutch for us right now. That card was a perfect draw. This is going to trigger our Cosmogrand. Yeah. We will... On counters... I think I want tokens. We're going to start going wide here. Great draw, though. They're going to trade with the Mosswood Dread Knight, which is okay. It's going to force them to use it this turn, which kind of trims on their mana a little bit. I can't cast like some big spell. Like if they just want to cast a Mosswood again or something, like that's fine. But like we've got 2 lands in hand, so we are hoping they stumble just a little bit here. I will gladly trade there. I mean, we are running hot off the top of the deck, so we're gonna discover with it. It's gonna gain us 2 life as well and make us some. Okay.